G'day, this is Oz ADV Rider on a 3-day adventure ride. Currently riding through the beautiful Talangi State Forest. Now first of all, I'd like to say sorry to the guys who are going to come with me. I changed plans last minute and unfortunately they couldn't make it. So the plan is to head to Licola. I have a cabin booked for 2 nights. I'm going to leave as much stuff there as possible and take on Billy Goat Bluff track. So I did Billy Goat Bluff track downhill about 1.5 years ago. It was in really bad condition at the time. I had the bike loaded up with 3 days worth of camping gear and it was very hard work. So this time I'm going to leave all my gear at the cabin, ride it downhill and then assess it and see if I think I can get back uphill. If I don't think I can, I'll just go around the long way back to Licola. Now the road did get repaired late last year. I have no idea what kind of condition it's in now. I haven't seen any videos on it or read any reports on it. I'm just going to go and check it out for myself. So because I'm staying in the cabin, I've managed to pack a bit lighter. I've got the Rhino Walk 6-litre bags on the crash bars full of emergency stuff. And then I've got the big 30-litre Barrett bags on the panniers. And then just my little tail bag on the back. I've actually just taken off my hydro pack too. My back was getting really sore from it. It feels so much better with that off. I've put the protection back in my jacket and it all just digs into my poor old back. Been having a lot of trouble with my back lately. I haven't ridden the bike for about a month. I put the panniers on it and my ammo boxes. I wanted to get used to riding it with some extra weight on it. And yeah, I did the one ride and that's it. I haven't been riding since then. I've had a lot of trouble with my back in the last few weeks. Still not great, but it's better. Anti-inflammatories certainly help. I can move again. Yeah, I took 2 weeks off work and I wanted to pick the best 3 days to do this trip. Very unpredictable weather in the high country. Yeah, it was going to be later this week. The weather wasn't looking as good and I couldn't get accommodation for the Saturday, so I ended up moving it forward. So I've gone Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. A few things have brought on this holiday. Just a little bit too far till Christmas. I haven't had a break in a long time. I actually turned 50 yesterday, so I decided to have some time off for that. Oh, we're in the middle of spring and it's still freezing. Man, it was 2 degrees yesterday morning. Anyway, time to stop, enjoy some birthday cake. Chocolate mousse. Oh, that's good cake. I should bring it on adventure rides more often. So this is Yellow Dog Road. We'll go through to Olsen Road and then back onto the, what's it called, Marysville Woods Point Road, I think it's called. Yeah, it's a Yellow Dog picnic ground. Really nice spot there. You see the creek there. Let's have a look. Yeah, really nice spot. What creek is it? Stevenson River. So that there is, that's water race track. That's a good fun track. Yeah, it's a fun track, that one. Very, very greasy when it's wet. Pretty easy when it's dry. Just goes back through onto the main road again. It's not overly long. Anyway, we'll stick with the Yellow Dog Road. Quick stop at Pfeiffer Falls. We'll go at that. Just on the side of the track. This is the Marysville Woods Point Road. This is a good fun twisty road. You've got to be very careful on it though. Not much room for error. You can get caught out very easy. I've had a few scary moments on it, a few slides. I've seen a few crashed bikes on here. Yeah, you just got to be careful. Good fun though. The trees are absolutely amazing. Okay, Lake Mountain Road. That's a good fun road too. Been up there a few times. I think I did that with road tyres on this bike. It was good fun. Yes, I'm in the big river area now on Frenchman Spur track. This should come out near Matlock. Never been on this one before. Been in the big river area, but never on this track. I think it's like this all the way. I've seen it on the Squeaky Boot channel. So I think it's easy going. So far the bike's been handling really well, the extra luggage on it. Haven't done anything too hard. What's it called? Yellow Dog Road's probably the hardest track I've done so far today, and the bike handled that well. Bit of mud, bit of rocky. So there's a lot of campgrounds in this area, very popular spot. Being a weekday though, not too many people up here. I think I passed one SUV. I saw a campground that they'd fenced off. Didn't want anyone going in that campground. Had like a construction site fencing around it. Looks like there's tents and stuff in there. Guess they didn't want anyone intruding. So camp track's off to the left. What's straight up? Is that doable? I've gone up a couple of these hills and had a look. They're generally pretty good. We might go up that one and have a look, eh? The camp track must be that one to the left. We're going straight up. Yeah, nice. This might do us for lunch, I reckon. Leftover pizza for lunch. Not sure on the elevation here, but it'd be probably at least 1400 metres up. Up pretty high. Rightio, let's get moving. Oh man, I don't know if 4 bits of pizza was a good idea. That's pizza, some coffee, and topped up the oil on the bike. It is chewing some oil, this bike. I think this might be the last big trip for this engine. The original motor has been rebuilt, ready to go back in. I didn't want to do it just before the trip. Rebuilt it to myself, so who knows how I did. So this should just go back down onto, oh shoot, yeah, back onto the Frenchman Spur track. Thought it was going to be a nice gentle decline, but no. Yeah, I finished rebuilding the top end of the original motor, so it's ready to go back in. I'd like a bit of time to get it in and do some local testing before I do a big trip though. So yeah, I thought I'll get this engine one last run. Brought 750 millilitres of oil with me. Hopefully that's enough. I just put in maybe 100, 200 mil just then. That's after about 300 k's of riding. Not even. 260. Yeah, she's chewing some. Yeah, so we're back on the Warburton Woods Point Road. That Frenchman Spur track was quite nice. What a friggin', like a little helicopter. I'm just coming into Matlock. Believe it or not, this is not where the TV series Matlock Police was filmed. That was a fictional town. Anyway. Okay. Woods Point's that way, I'm going straight. Jemieson's that way. Okay, so that'll go through to Woods Point and then Jemieson. Another 60 k's. Wait there, I've got to go read that sign. Something was closed. I was under the impression Licola Jemieson Road was closed for winter, but according to the maps it's not. Let's see what this says. Jemison Licola Road closed from Mount Sunday Road, Mansfield Shire, June 15 to 1st of November annually. So Mount Sunday Road, Mansfield Shire boundary, right. Okay. So I was debating whether to come back via Jemison Licola Road or this way. Looks like I'm going this way. Thank you, sign. This Valhalla road's like this all the way through. It's pretty rough going. Just a lot of potholes, a lot of rock poking through. Nothing hard, just got to take it easy. Nothing too steep. It is quite scenic. You've got the mountains off to your right, and later on you'll start seeing glimpses of Thompson Dam. We'll be turning off before that though. What do we got? Mount Selma Road. Cool. Goulburn State Forest. Let's go. So 13 k's, then we're onto South Road. There should be a little track off that goes up to Mount Selma. I'll keep an eye out for that. Go and see if we can have a look. Don't know if there's much to see or not. Yeah, I've always wanted to check out Mount Selma for some reason. Is that it there? That might be it. And it is. Oh, could be up that way too. This will end up on back on Mount Selma Road. Oh, what do we got here? Hey, cool. That's a decent sized hut. Yeah, nice. We're dropping down into the valley now. Beautiful mountain ranges out to my left. What do we got? Only 17 minutes to Licola, running early. Says I'll be there about 2:30. I made pretty good time for the day. Left home just before 7. So I did alright. Yeah, check that out. Absolutely beautiful. Coming into some farmland now. Here we are, just coming into Licola now. We'll just go past, then come back. That's the caravan park I'm staying at. There's the McAllister River and one of these terrible wooden bridges. Oh man, I hate that. Oh, it's throwing me all over the place. Hayfield 58. Yeah, cool as. Glenmaggie 57, Hayfield 58. That's a fun road too. Good windy road if you like sealed roads. Anyway, we'll head back to the caravan park, get booked in. Yeah, we'll be going that way to Billy Goat's tomorrow. That's a good windy road too. Sealed part's really good. Dirt's pretty rough. Anyway, let's get over this again without stacking it. Here's the cabin. Check this out. 8 eggs made at one piece. No cracks. Oh, they're still nice and cold. Yeah, not much room in here. Got a double bed. 6 bunks. There's some kitchen though. Should be able to cook some dinner on that.